across the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adrian Peterson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Vick operating on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's James. 3 yards. Just half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brought him down. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Got one. Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. James has got it. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Vick. There he goes inside the 30. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mark Andrews, 42 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing on first down. Love. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Now Sayers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Peterson running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That throw by Vick, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Let's go, baby.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now. It's Peterson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vim. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Stand logo. Quiet, 64, weak. Check. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Love. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run, this is Sayers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I got him. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They run with Sayers. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's a give now to Sayers. The former 7th. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Gale Sayers, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Peterson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Michael Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. They try again with Peterson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, Vick. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Looking to throw. Love. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Love. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Back to throw. Love. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gale Sayers with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long for Vic. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Returnable now for Woodson. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On the give, this is Sayers. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up to about the 26. Yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Check 45 at the mark. I don't even know why this team showed up. Anyway, tighten up. Undercross.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4, Vick has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. On second down, it's James, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, Vick, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard line.
Reset. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Wait. Shit.
It was 154. Why is it?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Off the play fake, Vic. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give, right side. James. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. You.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott will get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill.
Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, 47. 54.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go, 46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 48 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. They get 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down. From the 45 on second down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Prescott on 4th down. Airing it out for Olsen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They run it with James. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check 45. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, check 45.
Here's Vick. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, kill.
54 is Mike. 54.
We're going to 54. Why in?
54. Rush it around. West.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
55.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down now. It's Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. James has got it. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's Vick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Coming again.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
Now Vick on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill.
You ain't going nowhere. 48 month.
Here we go, 47.
You better bring it. I'm letting you trust. You better bring it. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come on.
26.
Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. That'll set up a 3rd down.